There is a very strong link between soil degradation and global issues. For example, climate change. So, current civilization, I call it carbon civilization. Everything we do is based on carbon, fossil fuel-based carbon. And therefore we have depleted also carbon not only from fossil fuel, but also from soil.
Maximum amount of carbon was always in the soil, but now a lot of it is in the atmosphere where it should not be. If it gets into the atmosphere, as you've heard of global warming and climate change, all these impacts happen. But nearly 40% of this is happening simply because soil is left open. For this, the main contributor is agriculture or open lands. The same soil which would have taken carbon dioxide and methane from the atmosphere is now releasing it simply because we are leaving it open and there is no life or microbial activity.
When the global mean temperature goes from 0 to 1, that's a big thing. Go from 1 to 2, it's a massive thing. Go beyond 2, you're in a disaster zone. We are now on our way to a warming of 3 degrees Celsius. And we're doing it in a blink of time. I mean, it's just this extraordinary exponential rise of temperature on Earth.
But if we can take carbon dioxide from the atmosphere through plants and put it back to the soil and keep it there, then we deplete the carbon from the atmosphere and make global warming lesser serious problem.
The Brazilian part of the Amazon rainforest has, according to the latest science, tipped over from being a carbon sink for thousands of years, one of the most important carbon sinks on planet Earth, to now being a carbon source. So it has already tipped over and is releasing more carbon than it's taking up. So soil has become, you know, if anything, even more important, even existential.
See, the whole life process on this planet is carbon-based. So, the same goes for a blade of grass, the same goes for the coconut tree, the same goes for every other creature on this planet. Essentially carbon. Where is all this carbon coming from? The great miracle on the planet in the process of evolution of creation on this planet is photosynthesis. A limitless amount of energy coming there from the sun. Using that, the atmospheric carbon is absorbed and it goes through a whole series of process through millions of microbial life and gets stored in the soil. What gets stored in this way, going through 3 to 4 cycles of microbes, this gets stored up to 1,000 years minimum.
We've become a geological force of change. We are at risk of destabilizing not only, you know, local ecosystems and local living conditions, but the entire planet.